I've been working on chapter 30 for the past 4 days, and I need to finish it. The deadline I set for myself is really getting to me, and I don't know, I need to finish chapter 30. So it's currently March 18th at 7:30 p.m. and I'm going to try to finish chapter 30 before I go to bed tonight. So I pulled up chapter 30 of what I have so far, and this is in my MMC Matt's point of view. And what's happening right now is I'm trying to show like a cute outing that he set up for the two of them um, before they have to go do something really heavy. He's trying to be really sweet and take her somewhere he knows that she'll like. And so this is kind of like one of those first real moments that he does something nice to make her kind of like question his behavior. I hope that makes sense. I just don't want to give away too much, but um, this has been fun to write, but it's definitely a longer one, and I feel like a lot more detail and emotion has to show through. So it's been a little difficult to like get through it, trying to tie all of the people mentioned in together and make sure that everybody that has mentioned or gets a name in the story has a reason or a purpose for being even mentioned in the first place. But I think I'm about halfway done with this chapter. The chapter is currently, let's see, it's currently 1,360 words in this chapter. And I just want it to go just a little bit longer. I might even the outline that I created for myself has like a whole nother scene in this chapter. But now that I think about it, I kind of want to see if I can make that the next chapter and make it Vera's point of view, because I feel like that is something that should be in her point of. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Maybe the whole point of this video won't be to finish chapter 30 and maybe start 31, because if I make this whole separate scene into chapter 31, then chapter 30 is pretty much close to done anyway. Yesterday I took my little sister out and we stopped at like 7, maybe 8 different mini libraries near us, and that was so much fun. I actually got that inspiration from Tay's video. I'll link her channel down below, but she went out and gave away some books and even put her books that she's published in there too, and I thought that was cool. Obviously my book is not out, but I did have a stack of books that I wanted to get to donate, so I took those and I donated them to different mini libraries, and that was so much fun. And my little sister had so much fun too, so I think that was a really cool date thing that we got to do and spend time together. That was fun. Today, I had not much happening. I got to spend time with my friend Ace and had a doctor's appointment, but now that it's 7:40, it's down to the serious like me time, and let's get this chapter done, or at least 2. That would be amazing if I could get well, it really just depends on if I cut this, if I don't follow the outline and cut it, because then this chapter is pretty much over, and then maybe I can get a good chunk of chapter 31. That'd be amazing. I guess we'll just see what happens. I went out earlier today and I got, of course, I'm so excited.
I want to read this now, but I feel like it would probably be best if I reread the rest of the series, so I'm forcing myself to wait.
Okay, so I've officially realized that chapter 30 does need to end right here. The rest of my outline that I had for this chapter needs to move to 31. Um, the whole premise of what I thought was going to be chapter 30, was to also add in this huge, like, kind of court meeting type scene, which is really important for Vera's plotline, and it was going to end up in this chapter, which is Matt's point of view, and I don't feel like that makes total sense. So I had a really good scene, and they go out and do this fun thing at a bookstore, which I love that, and I think that's how I'm gonna end chapter 30. And I will start off chapter 31 in Vera's point of view with all of the deep stuff we're about to go through with, like, going into this court thing. So I think that's what I want to do, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this chapter, and I guess we'll just start on chapter 31.
It's been like an hour and a half, and I finally finished chapter 31. It's funny because my goal when I started was to finish chapter 30. Didn't realize that it was literally done. So then the goal shifted, and now and then it's chapter 31, and I finally finished that. I think I'm gonna give myself a break for the rest of the night, but thanks for talking with me and watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time.